Cool.
Hey, Mr. Muck. So I'm not being like funny, but I think that they're probably the age of my dad, so I usually tell people Mister in front of that name. So
Appreciate it. It's all
I ain't
good.
trying to be like funny. So I'm only 25, and I'm in a position where I need like advice from older black men that's already been in my position or something similar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 25. I work for a state, and I drive the trucks for like my state of like Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And right now at my age, I'm grossing like upper 80 if I work hard enough that I can get like 100K. So my issue
Mm-hmm.
is I do want to get into something like a box truck or go back on the road and get my own CDL truck. But the issue is the way that my job is, I'm with a union, so I'm guaranteed 40 hours a week, even if I only work 20 because they don't have any like work for me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed a minimum of 65,000 a year. So my issue is I'm comfortable where I'm at, but at my age, I'm looking at it from a standpoint of I want to do more, but I don't know what's the right thing to do. So I'm
You
trying to
20.
see how
You
you.
20. You 25 with the potential to make 80 with a state job driving
No,
trucks.
like yeah, 80 is kind of like I average 1,800 to 2,400 like every week,
So
somewhere
where
in that
you at?
range.
Where are you at a year? How much are you at a year?
Last year was 82, and that
So
was
you
my
made
first year.
and so you made 82 working for the state driving trucks at 24.
Yes.
All right. So at the at so that was your first year. That was your first year.
Yeah, and I get a raise every year for the first three years. So it's like a $3 raise, and like an $8 raise to get the top pay. So
All
I'm
right.
not even at top pay yet.
Okay. But so after you get that $8 raise, then that's it. You at the ceiling. You won't. You don't. They don't. They
So yes
don't
and
give you
no.
raises with the cost of living.
So yes and no. So we do like a 3 year contract. Where like at the end of our 3 years, then they'll give us a new contract for that 3 years, and then it'll be an adjustment for that. But they'll
Mhm.
also argue to get us more like money. So our top pay right now for my job is $40 an hour. So
Okay.
I'm
So,
only at 30.
and you want to get that up at 24? You making more than any 24-year-old I know. You making more than some 40-year-olds I know.
So
So,
I think yeah, I know, right? So the issue is like I want to, but it's like it's not because I'm just like greedy or anything like that. It's just that the job that I have now, I don't see me getting to where I want to be at in my life at 30, like quick enough. Like, cause I served in the army, so I have like a VA loan, and
mhm.
I want to use my VA loan to get like a triplex. Then I want to get that triplex and put on Section 8 and rent out all three of the units, and then let that money cycle back and pay off the mortgage on it, and then put some up for savings because just in case I don't have a tenant in there, and then put that rest onto putting up towards another property, get another triplex, and just keep doing that and let it funnel itself, so I don't have to wait for it. Now I feel like the job that I have now, if I was already at top eight, then I could start that. But right now, I want to do it. I think that's the thing. I'm just impatient. I'm working on my patience, but I'm
so you
very impatient as a kid.
so you think a box truck gonna get you there by 30?
No. So
But he can
I'm
do
not
it
saying
he can do it
no.
on
So
your
I'm
time.
saying doing it on the weekend or something like that. Like getting like a box truck or like a CDL truck and then driving on the weekend to get some extra work because
Now,
in because in 3 years I'll get in 3 years I get to 40K $40 an hour, so I'll be making $1,600 gross just Monday through like Friday, so I still have my weekends to work. So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what's the best move to get towards that.
You still at the crib?
Yeah.
You still at your parents' crib?
No. I've been out of
No.
my mom since I was 17.
All right. So you got kids?
I have a son. Yes.
So you wanna do the box truck thing on the weekend?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
It ain't gonna work. I'm sorry.
Nah, it ain't gonna work. You gonna invest in a box truck to work the weekends to do what? You can't be final mile. That's dedicated. That's gonna require at least 5 days. OTR is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what else you gonna do? It's not worth it. You might as well just go find another part time job. Just go find you a part time job. Box truck.
See,
If you're going to get a box truck, you need to. That's a full-time thing, big dog.
do
And
you know?
I would go ahead.
Nah, my fault. I could tell. Go ahead.
Yeah, just based off what you told me, you got a state job, pension. That's something you can retire from, big dog. It sounds like you got either pulled in because you a vet or you knew somebody to get in.
Oh, like half my family is like in there.
See, so that's what I'm saying. So that's a job that you can retire from. And you already doing good at 25. So I would me personally, if I was your, older brother, your pops, knowing what I know, I would definitely stay there, and then I would try to take the money that you got coming in, and find something else to invest in to bring you some more revenue, and then I would try to maybe supplement what you got going on with your job, maybe doing some side work, doing something else. To invest in a box truck just to run Saturday and Sunday, nah, bro, that ain't it.
See, because do you know about? Because it's like a small company, but do you know about KLB Breeders and like Sons? They got like
No.
5, 6 like different spots. So basically, it's a local company for like owner operators for as far as like CDL trucks, and they have a minimum pay of $500 for you just to start your truck. And let's say that they give you like 160 miles, 80 is driving up and 80 is like driving back. So they pay you loaded or like unloaded, and that $500 is a flat rate if you under 160 miles, and then they also pay you the fuel
So
surcharge. So I was thinking about hiring a driver for Monday through Friday, and then I'll go
so
kill it Saturday, Sunday.
so here's what I'm saying. I'm not a fan of, like, I don't tell people to start this business without actually physically doing it themselves. Your
Yeah.
situation, I wouldn't get that job up if I were you. So if you want to go invest in a truck and hire somebody to put them in there, I mean, if that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do. I wouldn't get that job up. Even if you got to take some days off, or I don't know how many days you got to go build the contract out. If you do get the box truck, to go run it for a month or 2 or 3 weeks before you put a driver in it, so you kind of know what it entails, so you can know how to train. And I'm not a fan of telling people to just go get a box truck and put somebody in. You always hear me tell a person they got to learn it first. But your situation, I wouldn't give up that job.
Well, with my job, since it's part of like a union, we have like a clause where, like, let's say I wanted to quit tomorrow, right? I have a year to come back to the job, and if I come back within that year, then I keep my position that I'm in inside the job, same pay, same hours, same like scheduling, and I get to pick at the same time. So if I wanted to like save up and then go do a business and like start something, then I have the opportunity to do that and still keep my job technically.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, the job that you have, there's a lot of people that wish they could have that job. You got in because of um, nepotism. You know what I'm saying? So with what you made last year as a 24-year-old young man, this first year is good, and sky's the limit from there. You know, I think that's a blessing within itself, big dog. Me personally, I wouldn't tell you to risk leaving that to go start something else. I would stay there and try to start something else simultaneously on the side.
Okay. Can you give me any like recommendations for it? Because I'm just trying to get like my mindset on it. Because I really want to get into real estate, because to me, Section 8 is like a guaranteed thing through the state where like they pay at the end of the year if they don't
So
pay every
so
month.
so find something on the side, even if it's not box trucking, some type of gig work. Use gig work for what it's used for, the supplement, and then take all that revenue, 100% of that revenue, because I'm pretty sure you make enough at your career to sustain your cost of living. So all the money that you make on the side, 100% of that, put that in the pot to start acquiring this dream that you have for real estate.
Okay.
I'm not saying don't do the box trucking thing. I just think the way you originally wanted to go about it, I don't think that's good. If you want to put a guy in
Okay.
there Monday through Friday, that's good. I mean, it sounds good, but ultimately, I'm always been an advocate of as far as this business is concerned, this industry, you got to kind of get out there first so that you can understand what the industry entails, so that when you do put a driver out there, you can train them appropriately. I see a lot of people that come in, buy a truck, put a driver in it, and then the first little instance, the first little situation, the driver calls and they don't know what to tell the driver because they've never been out there on the road. They have no experience, so they don't know what to tell them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely keep your job, but I would definitely try to find something on the side as well. Don't
Okay.
necessarily have to be trucking. You can get a cargo van, a small little cargo van, and do gig apps on the side. Like, I mean, you got the VA working for you, right? I don't know how the VA loan works. Can you purchase? Purchase an investment property with a VA loan, or no?
Yes and no. Yes and no. So
Okay.
it has to fit a certain like criteria, and I have to live in it. So if I was to get a triplex, technically a triplex, classified as a multi-family home. So as long as I live in like one of the units, I can rent the other two out.
Okay. So it's a lot of vets that's in the Discord. 5 Star, Jonathan. I think you should join the Discord and talk to some of those veterans that are in the Discord. From the business advice, I'm giving you the business advice. I think you should keep your job and find some type of side hustle, whether it's box trucking or whatever. But I think you also need to talk to some of these older guys that's in the Discord, like 5 Star, that can also help you from a veteran's perspective, because they are all the Beats too. Beats is in here. I know he's not much old. Well, he is older than you, but all these guys are vets. So then they'll be able to help you as far as advice from being a vet, but just being young and eager and ambitious. I definitely think you should stay at your job, bro, and just
Okay.
find something else on the side.
Yeah.
It
Because
don't
I
nec-
got
it
this.
don't ne- it don't necessarily have to be box trucking, bro. It could be cargo van. It could be you doing DoorDash in your car. Just keep that job.
Okay. Yeah, because at my job now, it's not a lot of like young people like that, like my age. It's a lot of older
I
people,
know.
50, 60 plus.
I know. I know. Most of those jobs, state jobs and city jobs, where you from? Baltimore, I could tell from your accent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I could tell from your accent. So a lot of state jobs and city jobs, it's hard to get in, bro. So you in there, bro. Take advantage of this situation, bro. Make the money. Get the benefits. Great benefits, I'm sure. Retirement, man, take advantage of that, big dog.
Yeah, I
Man,
think for me,
listen. I know a guy here in Chicago. He's actually my tow guy, CJ. He's a fireman. He's a Chicago firefighter. And to me, he might not, but to me, I think he's the largest black tow truck owner on the south side of Chicago. So he got the city contract for the police department, the USPS, right? So he got those contracts, and then obviously he do safety towing and recovery, but he got at least 10, 11 tow trucks. CJ's towing, right? But he's still a Chicago firefighter. He got his sister doing dispatch, and he got his father on one of the tow trucks, and it run like a well-oiled machine because he's sitting around the firehouse all day. If he ain't on the call, he can handle business from the firehouse because he ain't doing shit all day anyway unless they get a call.
yeah,
The point I'm trying to make is when he started this tow truck company, he didn't quit being a firefighter. He kept the city job because it pays really, really well. He used the fact that he's in the city being a firefighter as an advantage to get those contracts with the city to tow those vehicles and the United States Postal Service. He's not quitting that firefighter job. It's too sweet. You're going to walk away from a city retirement plan? City benefits?
and
As a
I think
firefighter? No. Keep your job, bro. I'm telling you.
I think my job, like I'm not sure, but I think one of the unions reps was like, yeah, so we also count your military time. So technically, I'm like almost 10 years into my retirement already.
Yeah, so you don't want to get that up, big dog. Now somebody else might you go ask somebody else, they'll tell you to quit. Me, I'm not like that. I'm gonna assess the situation. I'm gonna tell you what I would tell my son. Nah, you know what I'm saying? You could do that and that. Now, if you was
See, I
working
think
at like Popeyes or some shit like that, or goddamn it, Ross or Walmart or something, then it would be a different story. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But the situation you in, nah, bro, you need to hold on to that.
Yeah. I think the issue is that both my parents are like born in '83, so my dad is still like relatively like closer to my age and young. So
Mm-hmm.
he's driving a truck on the road, and he's like, "Yo, you might as well just get your CDL, come back on the road." Well, I had my CDL. He said, "Just come back on the road because it's more money there." And I'm like,
Is he a company driver? See, bro, see that. See, the reason why I say he a company driver because if he was an owner operator, he would have told you different. See, he don't know the other side from ownership. Company driver, that's how I knew he was a company driver. If he was an owner operator, what he would go through as an owner, even with the tenure he would have to kind of coach you around a lot of the pitfalls, I 100% believe that if he was an owner operator in a semi truck with the job that you have, he would tell you to stay put.
yeah, because I mean, I did the OTR for like a year. Like I was with like Swift, but I was like, bro, I'm making what 1,500 or 1,250 a week. And when I looked at this job, I said, bro, if I make $30 an hour, and I only work my 40, not only am I home every day, I'm still gonna make $1,200 a week minimum. But I work 60 hours a week. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm like I see the upside, and then I'm home every day. I don't have to sleep in the truck. So that's why I kind of made the move here. But now I'm just like I don't know. I guess I'm driven to do more. Like I don't like just being home and just
You don't like being home.
like not just being home, but like I just don't like being home and not like I'm just sitting. Like to me, like I like to always move and try to better myself every way, no matter if I'm
You
just going.
you you are moving. You working. You working. Go get you another job.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm
that
looking for something nice.
Go find you something, driving another truck, or go do something, or get you a cargo van and do work on the weekends, or go drive somebody else's truck on the weekend. Go drive somebody else's truck on the weekend and take 100% of that money and follow because see, your dream is real estate. It's not trucking. So if your dream is real estate, go use somebody else's shit. Stack that money to go follow your dream. Your dream is real estate. Why build a trucking business for the weekend to go chase a real estate dream? You drive somebody else's truck. Go find one of these Amazon DSP guys. Drive their van or their truck or some shit on the weekend, right? Take their money that they paying you and put 100% of that on the side to follow your real estate dream.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I would do, and that's what I would tell you. I'm older than your father, so if you was my
See, I
son,
told you.
I would tell you that your dream is real estate, not trucking.
Well, I'm gonna sit on this. I appreciate you for all the information and knowledge.
It's all good. Appreciate you.